Greetings and welcome to another video. This video will be what? Wait, what? What are you doing back there, Wilson? Fixing it. Why are you fixing the little robot? It doesn't do anything. Oh, you want to fix it for it to do something. Well, what do you want it to do? Well, you've got your screwdriver there. What are you screwing to it? I don't see anything. Do you know what you're doing? I don't think you know what you're doing. You just want to be in the background, don't you? You don't? Well, what's going on here? Oh, I see. You're practicing because you want your own channel. And what would you do on your own channel, Wilson? What would you do? Fix imaginary things that aren't broken? What would you do, Wilson? Oh, give life advice. I see. Okay. Like mortal life advice or life after death advice? Oh, okay. So you just really want to promote bone health. Is that what you're saying? In this video, I wanted to go over something that I picked up at the dating agency. Thought, today I'll go and see what's new down at the dating agency. Well, I go down there and everything looks the same. You have your different sections. You have your men seeking women section, your women seeking male section, your bisexual section, your just friends section, your gay male section, your gay female section, your binary section, all the letters of the alphabet sections. You have all the things. Okay? Very, very, very diverse. But still, for whatever reason, people still put their boards up in the wrong section, like bisexual in the men seeking women section, or lesbian in the men seeking female section. It annoys me. There are sections there for a reason. I like things in their proper place. I like order. I don't like chaos. I like order. If I go to a section that's men seeking women, I expect to read boards from men that are seeking women. Nothing in between, nothing outside of that. Just simple. Simple. I ran across a note card and I read through it and I'm like, oh my goodness, I've got to share this. So I'm sharing it. I will analyze dating note cards. I have 2 series all about it that I've done quite a number of videos on it. I just haven't done it in a while. But this note card particularly caught my eye and I wanted to analyze it and go through it. Male, age 36, location USA, East Coast, SLT plus 3 hours, so 3 hours ahead of SLT. Sexual orientation, straight. Looking for casual FWBs, which is friends with benefits, and hookups. Now, open to RL or just SL relationship. SL only, though some crossover via Discord is possible. Married RL, if that is a problem, then don't bother. Now, I want y'all to remember this, okay? Remember that this dude is married in the physical world. Remember that. All right, let's move on. Do you like to talk on voice? Rarely. If you spend 24/7 on voice, we probably won't work out. What makes you happy? Down-to-earth people, humor, fun, non-judgmental people. What are your hobbies in Second Life? Lately, not much more than standing around. However, I do script and occasionally build when the motivation strikes. What are some qualities you are looking for in a potential partner? Funny, chill, able to hold a conversation, a well put together avatar, an actual sex drive. An actual sex drive as opposed to a non-actual one, as opposed to a external hard drive labeled sex. I mean, would that not be an actual sex drive? Oh, do you RP? If so, what kind of RP? Yes, though mostly as myself these days, emoting is extremely important to me. However, if you don't emote, then we likely won't mesh if seeking more than just friends. I usually linger from Sarah Para to Para, and that is required for sexual situations. Do you have family in Second Life? No. How important is family to you in Second Life? Not opposed to it, but have had my ups and downs with them in the past. Is having sex in Second Life with your partner important to you? Absolutely, yes. We all come to SL for a reason and to fulfill desires or needs that aren't met elsewhere. Let's go back up to the top. Now, what did I ask y'all to remember? Dude is married in the physical world. He's married in the physical world. So, yeah, isn't that quite telling? Is that not quite telling? I suppose his partner, I'm going to assume it's a female, his wife in the physical world, is not fulfilling his desires and not meeting needs. And he is not having his needs met in his marriage. So what does he do? He gets on the internet and logs into Second Life to for the reason to fulfill his desires and needs that aren't met elsewhere. Now, let me ask you something. Would you want to date a guy like this? I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. Because he needs to be working on his real life marriage, not avoiding it and lacking and not meeting his wife needs or desires or whatever. Just no, no. This is a problem. And I think this is a big problem with a lot of relationships. Like, look, if you have a problem in your relationship, you work on it. You try to fix it. You don't just accept it and then try to find something else that will make up for what is lacking. And that is a high measure of avoidance. And that is a big problem. That is a big, big problem. Yeah. This dude is not dateable, but he doesn't want a let me finish reading. We'll get down there. Anyway. All right. We all come to SL for a reason and to fulfill desires or needs that aren't met elsewhere. Also, regardless of what you are looking for, if it is an adult relationship you are looking for, intimacy and sex are usually a part of it. If that isn't your thing, perhaps a friendship is more what you're after. Condescending butthead. Seriously. Are you into BDSM? If so, are you a sub, dom, domain, or verse? Yes, let's talk about it. Okay, so he avoided that question. Look, which one are you? Which one are you? Okay, so you're into it. That's great, but which one are you? Sorry, but it's a simple question. It deserves a simple answer, not yes, let's talk about, not a cliffhanger. I just personally find that annoying. Anything else you would like to add? I'm a pretty down-to-earth guy, and I can mesh with a variety of personalities. I don't, however, mesh well with people who identify as their political candidate of choice. I am not looking for a relationship. I have just recently gotten out of one, and I'm struggling to find any motivation to ever go down that path again. Oh, poor you. Wah, wah, wah. Can it happen? Sure, but it is not what I'm looking for. So please keep your expectations within that reality. Want to know more or get to know me? Simply send a message. I've already pointed out the one thing that I wanted to show y'all was that dude's married in the physical world, right? And down here, he admits that there's a lack of fulfilling desire and or a need that isn't met within his own marriage. Because, I mean, this is quite telling. This is quite telling. It is very precise. I say we all come to SL for a plethora of reasons. We do. Some it is for intimacy, some it's for being creative, some it's for networking, learning, building, shopping, whatever. There's a huge amount of different reasons that we all are in Second Life. But he has concentrated on desires and needs that aren't met. I find that quite telling. But to say if that isn't your thing, perhaps a friendship is more what you're after. I think that's a bit condescending to the reader and it's a bit rude. And then down here, he talks about how he recently just got out of a relationship and he is struggling to find any motivation to go down that path again. Can you hear the little violins playing in the background? Because I sure can. See the complication? He's already had one relationship fail, presumably in Second Life, because he's still married, right? But he's got some lacking of desires and needs aren't met in his marriage. And, you know, all he wants really is either a casual hookup or a FWB hookup. And he doesn't want non judgmental people, but he has an actual sex drive. I think that could be judgment worthy, really. If you put it out there, it's going to get judged. And if you're going to say something like that, an actual sex drive, well, what's going to happen when you don't live up to that expectation? Because if you're bold and you say an actual sex drive, like, oh, you know, it's going to get the reader like thinking, like, oh, I wonder if he has good stamina. And you know, when you fail, you're going to be judged. So I wouldn't be putting non-judgmental people. We all judge. Everyone does it. We all do it. I've done a video on it. I've proven scientifically we all do it. I just wanted to share this note card. If you're out there in the dating world and you don't want complication, stay away from this type of dude. You know, who's married? Because apparently, if he's having to use a dating agency in Second Life, the desires and the needs of his real life marriage are not being met. And do you really want somebody else's mistake? No. Do you really want someone else's sloppy seconds? No. If they can't do it right in the physical world, then why in the hell do you think they would do it right in Second Life? And look, he's already talking about his ex. Well, an ex or his past record. I'm not looking for a relationship. I have just recently gotten out of one and am struggling to find any motivation to ever go down that path again. I mean, come on now. Come on. The word of that. I am struggling to find any motivation. Well, I think you did all right, dude, because you put up a dating note card in a dating agency. So I guess your struggles ain't that bad because you still want the adult relationships. Mm-mm-mm. If y'all have any thoughts or anything, you know, go ahead and put them in the comments below. Don't forget to check out the community tab where that's just another way to interact with each other. That's going to be it from me. And I will see you in the... and we will see you... Well said! And we'll see you in the next video. Bye!